What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming back with part three of Black Women Have Limited Options. Part three. Once again, this is from one of my viewers, my listeners, Cortez Pates. Wanted me to go over this, you know, because he's concerned. Evidently, you got to understand. He, like I said in part one, he's 26 years old, and he cares about black women, and he's up on the game, and it warms my heart to see young men like him up on the game. And he knows this as well as I know. Folks before me who made it to social media before me and is doing YouTube videos knows it. But it's like it's jumped, that vibe is jumping off, that we just need to kill the ego of black women, because it's their ego or the severe self entitlement that's really hiding them from, ever changing, because we have the media keep lying to them. We have simps like Steve Harvey who may give them a couple of truth, but the rest of the time tells them nothing but bullshit. Because these people, scum of the earth, like Steve Harvey, T.D. Jakes, Tyler Perry, the show Empire, all these dumbass shows and simp ass people and dumbass satanic preachers do, as they learn. I spoke about this before. They learned from a good man, and they know the game very, very well themselves. They know that black women will avoid a good man like a bad habit. But black women, they love destruction. It's one of the points he was bringing about. Um, the opposite of no creative will is somebody who is so destructive. And it's like because they're so used to being destructive, and they stay away from men who are good men, because a good man will make them constructive. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that they will sit up there and purposely choose the bad man, because the bad man will just kiss their ass, but be strong, be very, very strong physically. That's laying it down, but weak mentally. That's what your thugs are, your bad boys are. They're strong physically, but they're weak mentally. And that's what black women want. They don't want a man that's strong mentally. Why? Because strong mentally, it takes work to be a man, so you know it's going to take work to be a woman. And so pastors, these scum of the earth so-called pastors and Steve Harvey and them, knows this stuff. And they know the best way to make money is to lie to black women. Hell, if I wanted to make big money, I could write a book right now. 100-page book right now. Telling black women what they want to hear, while not telling black women what they need to hear. And if I could capitalize on black women's insecurity, you know how much money that I'll get? I get a whole lot of money. So of course, these men ain't gonna be truthful to you. They're getting what they want, and you giving them what they want, because you don't want the medicine that's bitter that will cure you. You want something sweet that will taste good, but it will kill you. So let's move on to point number 6. Failure to understand nature. uh, uh, mm, mm. I tell you, whenever I looked at, wow, whenever I looked at this list, and after I got done writing it down and I'm reading it and I'm soaking it in, and I said to myself, every single thing that, he's every single point that he wants me to bring out, it just amazes me. Like, what will make him say that? What's in his mind to make him say that? What did he see? You know what I'm saying? What did he see? Because, I like that. Point number 6 again: failure to understand nature. It's not natural for a woman to wear pants. During slavery or during all the times in history, black women, y'all never wore pants. Y'all wore dresses. It was only lesbians during the feminist movement made you wear pants. What's the result? Yeast infection. What's the result? You have problems with your vagina. Take off the pants and wear a dress. Your vagina's supposed to breathe. That will stop and eliminate all of that yeast infection and shit that y'all get. What else is against nature? Putting in a fucking blonde hair in a black woman's head. That's not natural. And there's plenty of times when I've seen black women wearing blonde hair, then I turned around or I may peek because your peripheral vision, it will show white women on the trolley, on the bus, on the L, and they just looking at you like you look ridiculous. Failure to understand nature. It's not natural for a child to be born out of wedlock. It's not natural for a child to be raised without a father. It's not natural at all. I don't give a fuck what this system say. Understand this, black woman. They say single parenting, and that term came up recently. Single parenting is not even mentioned in the Bible, the book you said that you believe in. Because if you believe that, then what about Ephesians 6:4? Fathers, do not provoke your child unto wrath, but bring them up in the admiration of the Lord. But y'all keep the fathers out. God ain't your pit bulls like these Simpson manginas. He ain't your destructive force like your white man. Understand this, black woman. It's not natural for a child to be raised without a father. It's not natural for a son to go without his dad. How the fuck is he going to learn how to be a man? It's not natural for you to mate with men who are no good. I mean, think about it, black woman. Look, listen. Shut the fuck up and listen. Understand something, black woman. Listen. You see a lion, and in that hood, that lion, the herds of lions, however you want to say it, the pack of lions, the lions, only the strong lions, the lioness will mate with. If the lion is weak, those lioness do not mate. So what happens is there has to be some kind of way in nature to prove which lion is the dominant. And this not only happens with the lions, it happens in all around the animal kingdom because it's in the nature for the females to mate with the man that is strong. Because the man that is strong has to be the animal that is strong, the male animal that is strong has to also have wisdom. He has to have wisdom to understand where his lioness are. He has to have wisdom and understand where his children is. And that strong lion who has the thinking power, who can outthink any animal out there, that lion who is strong, who is physical, who is robust, who is wise, is the lion that the lioness lay down with to have children. Why? Because all those baby lions, when there's a male lion coming out, it will have that same dominant gene as his father, the lion. And the lion is there to make sure his son can have an inheritance. His son will know all that he needs to, so when he goes battle a weak-ass, lame-ass lion, he gonna kick that lion's ass and get himself a pride, and he's gonna continue the inheritance of his father. That's nature, black woman. Do you do that? No, you look for a piece of shit, nigga man. You look for a felony. You look for a drug dealer. You look for a baller. You look for every man that's not good to fuck and have his children. And look at our community. Do you want to talk about we need men to stand up and be Black woman, it's not natural for you to be mating with them. But it's natural for you to be mating with a husband who's not only strong but also wise, and those are the men you stay away from. What you have done, black woman, is you have become comfortable in being unnatural. Instead of being organic, you have become comfortable being the high fructose corn syrup in our community. Hey, I like that. Interesting. Instead of being the freshly squeezed orange juice, you have become happy of being orange drink containing 10% juice and the rest garbage. Black woman, this is time for you to wake up. You don't have the options like you think. Y'all not leaving in droves and going overseas and getting married. Black men are. Y'all are confined to America. Point number 7. Failure to take criticism. Black woman. Oh man. See, I spoke to people who are not of my nation, and I also read comments to them, and a lot of people is saying, around the globe, is that black woman, you want to sit up there and always say to your man that he needs to be responsible. We see you on Maury, take responsibility for your baby. That's your baby. You are not the father. Take fucking responsibility of who the fuck you slept with. Know who the fuck you slept with. It's a damn shame, black woman. It's a damn shame that you can go on these shows and not know who you slept with. Can't remember all the men that you slept with. That proves that you just are ignorant whore. Then when we tell you about it and criticize you, oh, you bashing black woman. You hate your mother. Well, excuse me, black woman. Hold up. That's your number one response for when a black man is criticizing you. So I guess, black woman, when you spread your legs and became a whore, was you hating your mother? Come on, black woman. When you sat up there and murder 550,000 babies a year, were you hating your mother? Come on, surely that can't be love. No, that can't be love, right? When you sit up there and make videos of you and your little girl in Pampers twerking, was you hating your mother? Black woman, listen. When you sit up there and make up false claims and put somebody else's son in prison for crimes he didn't commit, was you hating your mother and hating his mother? Come on, black woman, because see, that can't fly anymore. Because see, what people is looking at is you have no home training. And who are they normally talking about? Your mama black. Oh, 74% of homes fatherless. Your mama black. Well, your mama failed you. That's what they thinking. Well, how come you don't have fathers? Oh, your mother must have been a whore, and that's why you have 3 or 4 different brothers and sisters who have different fathers. So your mama was a whore. So your mama didn't like you. So therefore you don't like her. So therefore, because you know that black woman leading child abuse, all of a sudden when we bring that out because we don't want our children to suffer at the hands of black women, all of a sudden you've been hurt. Every time you receive criticized, you always have an excuse other than you. It's everybody else but you. Everybody else but you. You don't want to take criticism unless it's come from the white man. Then you shut the fuck up. You don't want to take criticism because that means you will have to change. And remember, black woman, I ain't changing for nobody. I ain't changing for nobody. You really believe that, black woman? Well, then why is it that when you at a job and the boss says shut the fuck up or have a dress code that you convert to that with no problem? You know why, black woman? Because you hate yourself. You hate yourself. Because any black woman that will sit up there and don't want to change to better herself, that's a self-hater right there. See, black man, we change all the time. We want to better ourselves. We look for ways to better ourselves. We accept criticism. We may argue back and forth. We may be at odds, but at the end of the day, we're coming together. We're drinking a 40. We're having ourselves a good time, and we're talking about a plan to change. Not you, black woman. When you don't change you, that means you hate yourself. You hate yourself to be good to yourself. I will finish off uh, point 7 through 9. I'm going to continue with point 7 through 9 with the video number 3. Till then, I'm the Raw Truth. I'll be back with part 3.